Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog Wednesday. Today we are going to get this weekly vlog Wednesday started out with a brand new makeup get ready with me chit chatty kind of thing, using some new makeup from Lunar Beauty and new makeup from ColourPop and Wet n Wild. So we're going to be trying out some new things, but the highlight of it is going to be the Lunar Beauty makeup. But I wanted to pop on here really fast and say hello first. I'm ready to get some makeup on. We will have a busy weekly vlog this week. We'll see what's going on. We'll talk about my lip filler situation, kind of stuff like that. But anyway, I'm ready to get in and do some makeup. So before we get in, make sure to subscribe to this channel before you leave and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And with that being said, let's start the video. Okay, so we're here and we are ready to do some makeup. I'm so excited and pumped because today we are going to be using this by Lunar Beauty. It is the Eternal Eclipse palette. And if you don't know, Lunar Beauty is Manny MUA's brand here on YouTube, if you don't know. But we are going to be using that. And I did pick up one of his glosses from this collection as well. It was the Christmas collection. I'm a little bit late to the game, but I'm really excited to test it out with you guys and see what I really think about it and let you guys know what I think about it, if it's worth it or not. I was really excited to get these products because I love Manny MUA and I love Laura Lee. They're best friends and they bring so much light into my life. You can tell that they're genuine people and that's what I love. And I feel like I have a really good, that I can tell people's character really well, and I truly believe that they are good people, and so I wanted to support him. I have some of Laura Lee's makeup, but I did just order some stuff from her new clothing boutique, Nudie Batootie, and it should be coming in probably tomorrow. I have a couple of items and so excited for those because I also really love fashion. Pretty sure you guys know that, but I'm gonna shut up and let's go ahead and start testing out this makeup. So this is what it looks like, the palette on the inside. Super beaut, super beaut. I love it. I actually don't prefer blues on my eyes. I think blue shadows and green shadows are nice, but I have realized that they just don't look good on me. I don't know why, but they look good, I feel like, on everyone else but me. It's kind of annoying. But with that being said, I do like the grays and stuff on my eyes. So we are going to do something fun today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a look that uses this one called Meteor. I don't know that it's really picking up on camera, but it's like a gray with blue and pink and all these different glitter reflexes. So that's what I really want to do today. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and start off with some matte transition shades. So like Dusk, for instance, that's going to be the first one that we're going to go in with. So I have used this palette a couple of times now, and I kind of mapped out the look that I wanted to do today because I really wanted it to be something fun. I didn't want to just do like a really like normal nude, like wearable glam kind of look. I wanted to do, well, it's all wearable to me, but I wanted to just do something different and a little out there and fun. So that's what we're gonna do. And of course, like I said, we're gonna go in with Dusk. It is a more like warm color, but then we're gonna go in with some cooler colors too. And I do really like that about this palette. There are some cool shade options in this, and I feel like warm shades usually are way more popular over cool shades in makeup, like cool tone makeup looks. But with this palette, you get a really nice mixture, and sometimes I really like to mix it up, you know? So that's what I feel like we're doing. I will say I really do like the mattes. The mattes, they apply very easily, very well, pigmented, and they do not like get patchy. They're also very easy to blend. I do want to like throw those things out there just right off the bat. So after we went in with Dusk there, I do want to go in with this one right here, Sandstorm. It appears a little bit darker on the eye, not like a whole lot darker, but I just want to warm what we already have up just a tad bit more before we go in with like the cool tones. And I do think that these warm and cool tones do mix very well as well. Like you don't have to just stick with warm or cool. Alrighty, so next we're gonna get into these cool kind of shades, going in with Smoke. So we're gonna go in with this one. It is a really, well, it's not like super dark and charcoal. It's not like black, it's just, I guess, a medium gray. And we're gonna go in with a smaller fluffy brush so that we can get it precise in the crease, because that's what we want to do. We don't want it too much up above where we put in those warm shades. Kind of want a distinct difference there. I'm already getting hot. These lights, I tell y'all, they make you hot. Do I need to zoom y'all in? All right, let's go ahead and get y'all zoomed in like this. I think you'll probably be able to see things better. All right, so before we go in with any like shimmer shades or anything, I want to kind of cut out the crease some and just get a nice concealer base down before we go in with those, because getting a nice base down like that is going to help the shadows adhere. So I'm just going to place some concealer down. And it's not going to be like a super precise cut crease, because cut creases are definitely not my expertise anyway. But I do just want, like I said, that concealer down. And I will be going in with a little bit more of that gray color. But I'm ready to get into these shimmers. So like I said in the beginning, we're going to go in with Meteor. I'm just going to go in with my finger at first. I just love the different color freaking sparkles in this shade. I love an interesting glitter sparkle metallic shade. Like, I don't know, like some people only like doing matte looks, or you know, and that's fine if you like to just do like matte looks, but for me, I love shimmers, and especially when they're unique and they just have some type of different oomph, you know, different than your normal like silver or gold shade or bronze shade, you know, like something with some like just difference. I just love it. I love it. And this one just has the different color reflexes in it. Like it's almost like a grayish bluey kind of tone thing with some pink in it. At least that's what I'm saying. After I layer it with my finger, I am also going to go with the brush and just see like what happens. Yeah, it also looks really nice with a brush. I just like to pack it on to get like the ultimate, you know, coverage and stuff. All right, and now we're gonna really darken up our outer corners and go in with Night Sky, which is this color right here. I'm moving my palette just so you can see all of the really pretty little glitters in it. Colors like this, honestly, even though they have the glitter in them in like the pan, really when you get it on your brush and tap it off, those glitters are gonna come off and it's going to be more or less matte. So they definitely work good on your outer corner, or even if you want to put it somewhere in your crease a little bit, it works. Alright, and then that is the shadow portion of the look done. I do want to note, these shadows are definitely different than what I'm used to. The mattes are same, you know, but they are really, really nice. But they are like the same normal kind of, I mean, they're not like any crazy difference. But with the shimmer shades, and I've noticed this for all of them so far, except for Adamantium and Gold Dust, which I've just used a little bit of, so I'd have to test it out a little more. But usually, like the shimmers and stuff that I use are more like not as finely pressed as these. These are like really finely pressed into the components, and so they're more of like a buildable kind of shimmer situation. Like what I'm used to, I feel like you do one swipe and it's like everywhere, and then you get that intense look right off. But these are a little bit more finely pressed, so you're just gonna have to keep going in and in to build up that look. So that's a little bit different, so keep in mind. And you may be used to more pressed like formulas. It may just be like the palettes that I normally choose or get, you know, because everyone has different makeup in their collection. But just keep that in mind. It's more of like a buildable kind of formula, and there's nothing wrong with that. I even remember in a previous video I watched of Manny's, he said that he prefers, and this was with blush, I know specifically that he prefers a more, and you know what, why am I not saying the word right, a more firmly pressed. I'm close. So what I'm going to do now is just pop on a little wing liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back, and I just went ahead and zoomed myself out to do the rest of the makeup because I feel like we don't have to be so zoomed in, or I don't know, what do you guys think? I'll zoom you in just a little. How about that? So next what I'm going to do is go in with the Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I just have this little one right here. I want to smooth and blur my pores because they're big, they're there, and one of my worst enemies. It is my worst enemy when it comes to makeup, hands down. One of my worst, at least. Top 3. It's so annoying. I hate big pores. Alright, so now we're just popping in here with the Beauty Blender foundation, the Bounce one in the shade 1.50. So how are you guys doing? Like, I really want to know, how's it going? How's the mental health? How are things? I'm not gonna lie, I've had it pretty hard lately. Harder than normal, and I'm trying to get back. See, my mental health was never great anyway, but it was doing like all right. Like I had a lot of really good happy days, but then something really bad happened in my life 2 weeks ago. It may be 3 now. A couple weeks ago, put it that way. Something really bad that I have not talked about on YouTube. I've only talked about it on Twitter, because as it was happening, I was tweeting, because I feel like Twitter's my little outlet. I feel like that's like a no filter place to just talk on Twitter, you know? But yeah, something happened, and I kind of just haven't been okay since. Like, I've been trying to get back and be fine, but I'm just not there yet, you know? Like, I'm doing better than what I was, but I'm just not there. I'm just not all there. It actually filmed a whole video talking about what happened, and I just deleted it. I just was not ready yet. I filmed it like right after it happened, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not ready to talk about this yet. And honestly, I don't know that I'm ready to even talk about it now. I'm sitting here right now weighing the options if I should just say something about it, get it over with, because it was a really big deal and I just haven't mentioned it. How about I mention it, but then I just talk about it fast and I don't get into the bad details. But first, let's try new concealer, because we're at that part now, and that's where I have new makeup, so I don't want to just like talk about things while we're trying new products. So I have 2 new concealers to try. I figured we would do one on one eye, one on the other. First of all, I have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. And then I have the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer right here. So I have 2 different ones. This one's not new, but it's also not old. And then this one is actually new. I can't decide how I feel, because I don't know if it's just me being extra picky because I'm not used to really analyzing the concealer, because I'm used to just throwing on the Shape Tape. But I feel like I still see dark circles with both of these concealers. I'm not really for sure though, and I may even do that. I may even see those dark circles with the Shape Tape too and just not realize it. So you know what? I'm literally scraping on empty on the Shape Tape, so I don't know if it's gonna do any good. But let's try out all of these concealers. Let's do Shape Tape on one eye, see if it is dark even though we're running on empty. Nice little reference there. And then let's try the other 2 on the other eye. So I'm gonna get my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'll probably end up putting both or the other concealers on this Shape Tape eye too. But let's just like get as much coverage or much concealer out as we can there. I'm telling you guys, literally I'm scraping it dry. Okay, like I said, scraping dry, but I still see the darkness. And a lot of my problem is on this eye. It probably never shows up in my videos on camera, but I have the weirdest vein. So I have like a lasso vein, right? It goes here, all the way under my eye, up here, and goes out like that. So weird. So under here, you see a big vein, and that's part of the darkness. But anyway, first of all, let's go in with the Wet n Wild Incognito. It may be that just not any concealer will cover it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that may just be what happens. All right, let's blend it out here and see what we think. All right, so it blended out nice. I think it did cover things nicely, to be completely honest with you. It's just that I have that weird vein and nothing's probably just gonna cover it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and also go in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh, because we trying both of them out. Oh wow. So this is, ooh, okay, sorry. It's thick. It is thick. She's thick. Wish I was thick. All right, so yeah, this is a very thick consistency, a lot more thick than I'm used to. That's quite interesting. That's not a bad thing, by the way. I'm just saying, like, the formula's thicker. So I got the lightest shade in both of them. There is one, I guess, technically lighter in the ColourPop, but it's for warmer skin tones, and I am more of a neutral / pinky undertone kind of girl. But this one, I feel like it's extra brightening, and I love that. I love how it's brightening. And it may just be that ColourPop's, Wet n Wild's color range doesn't go down light enough, because I'm pale as heck. I am Casper. I am Casper, the daggone friendly ghost. But I do love how brightening this ColourPop one is. Do you see how bright my under eyes are? All right, let me pop my brows on, and then I will tell you guys what's been going on. I know I just like hinted at it and then just went on doing my makeup, so I know I've left you guys waiting. Let me get this done. I'm using just the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Neutral Brown. So let me get this done, and I'll be right back. Okay, so in true Manny MUA fashion, we are back in the brows are filled. I love that. I will spend my days literally just going, back in the brows are filled, back in the brows are filled, like in my mind all day long. But we are back. The brows are filled. Probably terribly, but they're filled. So while I tell you guys what happened, I'm just going to set my face with a little translucent powder. So back on January the 20th, I lost my aunt to the coronavirus. And I took it really hard. I'm not gonna lie. Took it really, really hard. I was the closest to her in my family. Like, me and her were close because we have a lot in common. I'm not gonna go like I said, I don't think I can go too much into it, other than it was bad. She was old, had underlying health conditions, but she did everything like she was supposed to do. She never got out of her house. She had to have some people come in and do some work on it, and that's the only people who could have given it to her. And it's hard, really, really hard, because it all happened really fast. She was in the hospital when it happened too, and all I'm gonna say is some really shady S-word shit. I'm just gonna say it. Some really, really shady shit went down at that hospital when she died, before we were even notified. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. And it's just been really hard, especially when you hear about it on the news and it's devastating, but then it happens to you and you're like, to lose a family member like that, it's really, really hard. And interestingly enough, it's not interesting, it's sad, but Laura Lee lost her mom just recently to the coronavirus, and that even hit hard because, like, first of all, I feel terrible for her. Second of all, her mom's been on her channel a lot, and I've been recently watching the videos with her mom because I just find them so sweet and wholesome. And I watch Laura Lee like every day. I just rewatch old videos even because I really, really like her. Like I said, her and Manny, genuine people, I can tell. But she lost her mom to COVID and then made that video, and it just sucks that we're in a time, like, I was sitting down there and I could relate to things she was saying. Like, I could relate to that. That had just happened to me too, but I lost my aunt. And it sucks, but like I felt a little bit comforted and stuff, because it's just like I was just sitting there talking to a friend, but when we both sharing our experiences with this, and it sucks, and it's just crazy that that's what this world has came to. But I'm just not completely there yet where I'm able to talk about all of it. Took it really hard. Twitter saw that, and I think that's all I can really say about it right now. All right, so we're gonna go in with bronzer now, kind of like my same situation. I always have to use the Fenty Cream Bronzer in 03 Macchiato. I feel like I can't go without a cream bronzer anymore. I just feel like I can't. I just feel like I cannot go straight in with daggum powder. I feel like I have to have a cream down first. And you know what, you guys? Just randomly, I'm like thinking about this, so like, why not bring it up and talk to you guys about it? I'm so excited to be a mom. Like, I'm really excited to have children. I am married, of course. We've been married for a little over a year. Well, quite a bit over a year. We got married August 17th, 2019. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to be a mom, but I'm also terrified. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Like, I'm just nervous in general because I don't like kids that much. To be completely honest, like, I'm not a person that's completely obsessed with babies. Like, I'm not gonna go up to a random baby in the store that I see and be like, oh my gosh, Gucci Gucci Goo, oh my gosh, you're just so cute. Like, I'm just not that type of person. But I've always wanted to be a mom. That's always been one of my #1 things in life. But I'm just scared because, like, knowing that I'm not a big kid person, like, in general now, although everyone says, of course, it's different when it's your own, and I do believe that. I'm just nervous because I'm also nervous, like, what if my kid freaking betrays me. Like sometimes I'll just sit there and think about that. I'm like, what if they betray me? And like, what if they're really bad and rebellious and then they're like, I don't know, like I'll picture things in my head where they're like standing and yelling at me like, I hate you, Mom. And then we fight and I'm just like, I really don't want that to happen. I will be so mad. My child that I birthed out of my birth canal, or however, honestly, probably because of my messed up tailbone, I'm probably due for a C-section, or will have to have a C-section, which really sucks because I would like to try to have a baby the natural or the normal way. And I used to not be that way. I used to want a C-section just because that's how my mom had me. But now I'm not like that. But anyway, like I birthed you, child. Like I already have imaginary fights in my head with my unborn children. I'm not okay. I am super excited about it though. Like I think about having children all the time. I'm excited. Me and my husband already have names picked out, like if it's a girl or a boy. Well, we have quite a few girl names and it's just picking the combo, and then we have one choice for the boy name that I know it's what it'll be. But real fast, going in with the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Joy, I think. And it just sucks too because like I'm trying to do stuff before I have a kid. Like I'm really trying to go on vacations and just get a lot of that, you know, out with my husband. Like just get that stuff done because I know things will be different when we have a kid and we can't just always do whatever we want necessarily. But that's also really hard because COVID and you can't just go do that stuff. So everything's on hold and it's like that for everybody. But it's just like, you know, honestly, I know a lot of people say, well, I'm waiting till I know I'm ready. I don't think you're ever gonna feel ready. I don't think there's a time where you're ever truly gonna feel ready and be prepared. So it's just like, when it happens, it happens. Like, and if you want to have a kid, like just try and, you know, start trying whatever, because I don't think there's ever gonna be a time where you're truly ready. It's just gonna have to happen and then instincts will kick in. That's how I feel. I mean, I may be wrong. I'm just a pet mom, you know, like I'm not a mom to human. But anyway, that feels so refreshing because these lights are baking me. My cat's down here under my feet, rolling around, being cute. He's my little filming partner. I literally forgot to contour my nose and everything. I was just getting into that kid conversation, getting heated about having imaginary fights with my unborn children. But other than imagining having like fights with my unborn children, I already think about them like a lot, and about like the choices that I make. I think about things and with them and like how I want to raise them and teach them to be, you know, like one thing I know for sure, teach them not to get in the ways of this small town we live in. I do live in a really small town, and because my parents are here, like my mom, I can't leave my mom, I can't move away. But if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would live here. Small town South is just not an Anna thing. Like we just don't vibe, we don't mix, because there's just a lot of bad stuff. Let's just say terrible. Like I don't like the politics of this area and how closed-minded I feel like things are with people here. It's just, I don't know, I feel like I need to be somewhere more open. So I have to teach them basically to just not let that get in their heads, because there's more to the world than this small town Tennessee. I don't know, I think about them all the time. All right, so I went in with highlight. I just used the highlight that was in my face palette. This by Revolution. It is the Friends and Revolution like little collab. But now we're gonna go back in and finish up the eyes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that gray that's smoke, and I'm just gonna put that on like this outer, like go from the middle and put it on the outer. That's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, today I'm so excited. So it's Wednesday, and today's weekly vlog Wednesday is my whole entire crystal collection. Probably the longest video I've ever recorded and done at 43 freaking minutes. I'm so excited. I loved filming that video. Like I've said this on Twitter and said it before, but my weekly vlog Wednesday videos, whether they're more vlog style or like just a regular crystal video, they're my absolute favorite videos to film. And so I'm so excited for that video to go up tonight, because I know people have been asking for my full crystal collection, and obviously, you know, I have my shop, Rose and Quartz. Crystals are just a huge part of my life. I love them so much. I love to collect them, and I really love that I'm getting to share my collection with you guys. And I add new crystals all the time, so they'll definitely be pretty a lot of update videos. But yeah, I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, so I bought 2 outfits, or not outfits, but 2 shirts from Nudie Patootie Laura Lee's boutique. And I'm so excited, truly so excited to get them in because they are so freaking pretty. I'm obsessed with them, and I can't wait. And I love supporting her and being able to support her. Like, I'll usually watch her videos when I eat lunch, and they just get me in such a good mood, and I feel like I'm ready to kind of conquer the day after watching her videos. They just make me happy. I love her. I love Tyler, her husband, and Erin, her niece, who they adopted, and you know, she lives with them and she's raising her. I think she's 17. I think she's 17. I'm just going in with Flare, which is the shade at the top, like the lightest shade from the Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse palette, just to do my brow bone and inner corner highlight. All right, so there's the majority of the face makeup done, and now we get to do lips and use this beautiful gloss from Lunar Beauty. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of lip liner on, but I really want the main focus of my lips to be the gloss. Also, I do have lip filler. Ooh, I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys have seen my last weekly vlog Wednesday. Well, the time this one goes up, it'll be the one before it, talking about my lip filler experience. But I really truly love how my lips look. They still look so natural, and honestly, they still look small. Like, they're not huge, they're not duck lips, they're not like Kylie Jenner. They just look really nice and natural. And now that I actually have some more lip, especially on my upper lip, I love my lips without product on or just some gloss. So I'm like, ooh, I actually have lips. I can look at them. This was the Milani lip liner in 04 all natural. And now for this beauty. Oh my gosh, I love the packaging. First of all, it even has this little crystal at the top. Freaking gorgeous. So this is in the shade Aura. This one's not a sparkly one. This is like an opaque color. It's a nude. It's gorgeous. And also look at this. Hold on, I want you to see. See that? Do you know how like so many lip glosses, you open them and like glue strings like come off, like the strings of lip gloss? This doesn't do that, and I freaking love that because it gets everywhere. So okay, so like thoughts on the gloss, it's so nice. So you know how like when you rub your lips together a lot on gloss, strings, again, kind of like the thing I said with the packaging on a lot of glosses, the strings will come up and it'll be really sticky. This is not sticky whatsoever. None of the strings come up. It's just like this really nice liquidy soft feeling on my lips. It's so nice, and it's really glossy and shimmery like it should be, but it's not sticky. It just slides. It just slides. It glides. I love it. I've heard a lot of good things about his glosses, and I would have to agree, they're amazing. So let me take down my headband. My hair looks terrible today, so just ignore the fact that my hair looks like a piece of poop. And there we go. That is the makeup look. Let me kind of get closer. I like the eyes, obviously. I really like the interesting shade. The interesting shimmer shade. I like a good unique shimmer shade. The mattes are wonderful. They blend out beautifully. You don't get that stick, like where it sticks and it's muddy and all that kind of stuff and doesn't blend. It does not happen at all. They blend beautifully. It's really, really nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. It matches my outfit. The gloss is amazing. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. But yeah, that is it, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down below if you like the makeup look and if you have anything Lunar Beauty. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the rest of the vlog. Hey guys, it is Tuesday the 16th of February, and I'm here to do a little update for you guys on my lip filler. So I haven't had a lot go on this week. Honestly, my mental health is not good right now. I have things going on behind the scenes. It's just been stressing me out, and I've just not been doing good. Plus the weather is really, really bad out right now. I'm iced in, snowed and iced in. You can't drive. Like, the roads are just bad, and that's bad for me because I can't stand staying inside 24/7. I cannot do it. Like, it's terrible for my mental health, and on top of that, I can't get out to ship my orders from my shop, which makes me feel extremely guilty because like it's something fast shipping is something I pride myself in with my business, like getting things out next day or like Monday if things are purchased in the weekend or like on Friday. So not being able to get out and ship those makes me feel terrible too, and so my mind's just a mess. So really nothing's been going on this week, but I did want to go ahead and fill you in on my lip filler. So it has been 2.5 weeks now, almost a half, like almost to 2.5 weeks, but it's been a full 2 weeks and then some, and my lips are still doing good so far. So I'm so thankful and happy about that, at least. I do get nervous a lot, especially when I don't have makeup on and I'm just sitting and thinking about it. I'll look at myself in the camera mirror and I'll be like, they're gone, I just know they're gone. And I'll ask my mom and then my husband like a million different times. I'll be like, are my lips okay? Do they still look big or bigger? Like how do they look? And so yeah, they definitely still are there. I pull up the before picture a lot, which I will insert that again in here. I'm actually going to insert a picture of the before and then like, I think it was maybe a week after. Not for sure. I don't know. I don't think this picture would have been in my last video, like where I actually got the lip filler, but just to kind of show you the difference with my bottom or my top lip. But here's what they look like right now. Like, look, my top lip is definitely there. You can see it. And I do have lipstick obviously on and gloss, but you can still see that my top lip is there, which beforehand when I did not have lip filler, I just had no top lip pretty much. And I realized too with me looking in my phone, my camera, it was all about the angle. So if I looked at it to where it was like a head view like this down, it looked like I didn't have it anymore. That's because of the angle. So I realized that I'm a worrier, I'm an overthinker. It's just how oh sorry, the camera's gonna be shaky for a second. Okay, it's just how I am, but they still are there. I'm really nervous though about the longevity of them because, you know, I don't want it to go away soon, and I'm so used to having them now and actually having a little bit of an upper lip. Obviously no dramatic crazy change, but even my bottom lip looks way more plump and I just love that. So I don't want it to go away because I'm going to be really sad and I'm not going to know what to do from there, because I really don't think that I want to keep getting these. I do want to mention that, and I didn't mention this in the beginning, I got a discount for my very first like run of 190, which I said that I didn't think that's what she had originally said for the price. So if I go back now for 1 milliliter, it's going to be almost $300, and I can't do that. Like, I just cannot. So I am seriously considering getting just the normal Juvederm lip filler. Honestly considering it, only because I like having a little bit of an upper lip. It's made me feel quite better about myself with my lip situation. So I don't know. I'm just glad it's still here right now, and I'm just taking advantage of it. I love looking at my lips without lip product way more now. Like when I have no makeup on, I will look at my lips and I'll be like, oh, I just love having a little bit of an upper lip. They don't hurt anymore. There's no bruising anymore, but there are like these smallest little bumps, like maybe 2 on this side, that you can only really see when I have lipstick on, and you can only barely see it. So it's not bad at all. I don't care. And yeah, so that's where I'm at with the lip filler so far. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't know. And I'm nervous to do the real lip filler. I just would have to find somebody really good and make sure they're not overcharging. So I don't know. But that's where I'm at so far with everything, and that's my update for my lip filler. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this week's weekly vlog Wednesday. I really hope you enjoyed it. I would like to say thank you to my patrons as always: Jeremy, Maddie, Davis, Mercy, Janae, Casey, Mel, Vicky, and Steven. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being a patron. It truly means the world to me. If you guys want to be a patron, the link will be in the description box down below. It helps me out a lot, and you guys get a lot of awesome perks. And other than that, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would really mean the world to me if you would come join the family. You can do that by hitting my face right up there, and you can watch another one of my videos by clicking right down over there. Like I said, it would mean the world to me if you would do so, and I hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you may be watching this, and I'll see you in my next one.